Welcome back to Front Bench, everybody. As always, it's Eric, and today we're back with another video. This one is going to be 2022-2023 Series 2 hockey. I haven't opened up a ton of this, but I ended up doing a complete restock, essentially. So I got 4 boxes of this. 401 Games had them on for buy 3, get 1 free. So it's a pretty good deal for that at 120, I think, a box before tax. And that whatnot. I got a retail box of 2021-2022 Series 2. I got a hobby box of that. And then to get a proper box of extended, I got a box of extended from last year, 2022, for $70 plus shipping or plus tax. It's free shipping after a certain amount. Unlike the new one that's $140 plus tax. So I will take a better Young Gun crop, a better everything in 2021 for that. So we'll turn the camera around. Is tonight the last night of the Stanley Cup Finals? I guess that's the big question here. It's the night before. I'm not watching the NBA Finals, so who knows? I think the Denver Nuggets seal it tonight. Who knows, though? I just think that they're just that good. Heat were lucky they won one. Might be the same scenario for the Florida Panthers here tonight when you guys are watching this. So let me know in the comments though what you guys think. If you think Florida can stave off another elimination and potentially go and win 3 straight to win the Stanley Cup. So here we go. Hobby box, 24 packs, 8 cards per pack. We're going to get 6 Young Guns. And like I say every time, you have the potential of hitting other things like Young Guns Exclusive, Young Guns Clear Cut, Young Guns High Gloss, French Young Guns, black and white canvas cards, all that other good stuff. So here we go. Looking for Slafkovsky, Shane Wright, Wyatt Johnson, Brant Clark. Who am I forgetting in this whole thing? We'll go with those 4 for now. So TJ Brody, John Gibson, Torrey Krug, and Adam Lowry. First Young Gun. Start off here for the Minnesota Wild, John Lizotte. So not a great Young Gun. I have his French Young Gun, 1994. Man is closing in on my age. He's 29 years old. John Lizotte is our first Young Gun. Keegan Kolesar leading that 4th line for Vegas. Davey Comp and Brandon Carlo. I can say, you guys have heard me talk about this forever. Backdrop of the day, we'll get into Pat on the left there, but Ivan Barbashev in the middle, the Cup rookie patch auto, 24, and then we got the debut of Cale Makar, because I just wanted a different card up there. I've been talking about Ivan Barbashev on here for ever. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Philip Tomasino, exclusive vet. So there we go. Numbered 16 out of 100. 10 off from the jersey number. That's the Ziri Golden Boy, right? He always talks about how he does, average like a point per game in the NHL this past year. Or close to it. It says his Young Guns should be higher. So yeah. 32 points his first year, last year. I think this year was closer to like a point per game. So Philip Tomasino in the Young Guns, or the regular, exclusives numbered out of 100. So put him up there before we talk about Pat. But once again, you guys have been hearing me talk about Pavel Rangada. Heard me talking about Ivan Barbashev, and now it's funny to see like every one of these, talking head programs. Spit and Chicklets and TSN and TNT and all these places, they're all talking about how great of a player Ivan Barbashev is. Once again, just going to put that out there. Been talking about this forever now. So, Yester Boquist, OEL. Next Young Gun is for the Bruins. Jacob Lauko. Jacob. We got Jacob here. It's our next Young Guns. Good thing, too, is I need to finish the set for this. And you guys all know, if you guys have followed my videos for a long time, I like to just pull all the young guns instead of buying them. Once I've already pulled them once, I have no problem replacing them. Some stuff that I would have bought when they were cheaper, or sorry, sold when I first opened it, so now they're cheaper. But what is this? This is a MVP insert, right? This is Lucas Dostal. It's numbered. This is numbered. This is 197 out of 250. The MVP insert. This kid could be the goalie of the future over there for the Anaheim Ducks, especially if John Gibson gets traded out. So, not a bad hit. Thomas Tatar, Blake Wheeler, Tage Thompson, and Isaac Lundstrom. But yeah, like I said, just funny to have Ivan Barbashev. Everyone's just like loving him. Like, I think Spit and Chicklets has talked about him more now, and I'm like, yeah, this is the same player he's always been. For whatever reason, though, St. Louis just didn't want to play him. So, always thought it was weird. We got a Shane Wright for Calder. Definitely was not going for the Calder this year. He was way off from that. There we go. Shane Wright for Calder. Adam Fox, Jordan Eberle, Nate Schmidt, and Ryan O'Reilly. So, see what happens with him. I haven't kept up with it. I know that the Seattle AHL team made the AHL championship game, the Calder Cup. So, have to see. He's on that team, along with another former Moncton Wildcat. We get Jordan Kyrou. Jeremy McKenna, who's played sparingly, actually had a couple of big goals for them, but they're all down there playing for that team in the championship, so it's a pretty big deal. Cole Lind from, I think, last year. He was 2021, 2022. You guys might remember that young gun. He is on that team. So James Reimer, Nicholas Waugh, another guy that's getting a lot of love lately, and Samuel Fajemo with a Carey Price, Dylan Dubé, and Petrov. So yeah, it's Shane Wright, maybe, obviously it's 1 year, right? Not everyone is going to come in and be, a day one starter. Noah Dobson, Tyler Sagan, he's still on the books for another 3 years. Big contract. And then there we go, Wyatt Johnson in the honor roll behind him. Kid, I think is going to be really good. The big contracts like him and Jamie Benn, I think Jamie Benn's only got 1 year left or something like that, 1 or 2 years left. Wyatt Johnson, I think, is you need to do that, right? You got to get the young guys that can produce and chime in. I think that's kind of obviously been a strong suit of Dallas the last couple of years. We got World Junior grads. This is Timo Meyer, former Halifax Moosehead, Thomas Hurdle, Byfield, Vince Dunn, and Shen. So, what else was I going to say? We got Pierre Engvall, Riley Smith, Stammer, Cards and Reverse, Travis Konechny, and another honor roll. This one's Mark McLaughlin. So there we go. Superstar honor roll of Mark McLaughlin. Still missing. We have 4 young guns to go in this. Flower, Sam Bennett. Next young gun. It's going to be for the Canadians. It's D-Man. Caden Gooley, or is it Wi-Fi? Caden Gooley, again, it's not a terrible thing, but man, I just cannot not hit this guy. Hit him in the last box I opened, retail box, hobby box, whatever I opened up. Hit a Caden Gooley recently. I just cannot not hit this guy. Sells decently. I think it's I literally just listed the other one the other day for $25. It's not, I don't know, the top. Top is all chipped up. Also, I got a bone to pick. I'm just going to air this out. I am usually pretty good. You guys know I complain about the quality control of Upper Deck, which is fine. But I don't ever try to send cards back. That I wouldn't send back. I'm yeah, you know what? It's chipping. It's a known issue for these cards. Whatever. I understand that's just the way it is. I make the conscious decision to, buy these packs, and I know the issue, so I'm not gonna, try to get money back from them and try to get them to replace every card, or literally I'd be sending every opening I ever do back to Upper Deck. Next young gun up is for the Kings, D-Man. Pretty good. Brant Clark. Young guy. Played exceptionally well down this year. Brant Clark. Young guy, tons of potential. Really kind of going to be that next stepping stone, I think, for the Kings, aside from, the Dowdies and everything else that have been there for ever and ever and ever. We're just going to take the Tomasino down. We'll just put them up. I was going to try to grab a top loader, but they are stuck in that box. Seth Jones, Taylor Hall, and Jared Spurgeon. But I'll just grab them right here. So I sent off, hoping to claim a while back. I'll just show this now. I'm going to claim up a while back. Once again, this has your typical chipping. That's not why I sent it back in. I sent it in for... See down there? See that giant dent out of it? Right here. Giant dent. Huge. Like that's a massive dent. I pulled this on the channel. I'm pretty sure even in the video was like, yeah, this is an issue. Sent that back along with the Matthias Maselli Young Guns canvas that had another dent somewheres, wherever it was. Anyways, they sent them back to me and said, nope, these do not fall underneath our quality control issues. Sorry about your luck. Sorry about your shipping to us for these cards. Goodbye. Once again, just ridiculous. Once again, I'm going to send an email to them and just kind of say, like, look, I don't send anything. I open up thousands of dollars worth of your guys' products that are all garbage for quality control. And I finally send in one, and you guys, reject it. Checklist of Shesterkin and Bobrovsky. Who would have guessed that Bob would be the one in the Stanley Cup Finals this year? If you gave me those odds ahead of the playoffs, I don't think anyone would have taken Bobrovsky. Everyone would have been like, it's Shesterkin for sure. So, Bowen Byram. Sweet picture. Dubois, where does he end up? He's asking for a trade again for the 10,000th time. I think he's going to end up in Montreal. Austin Watson, Robert Thomas, and another canvas. This is Alex Formenton. Sweet picture, him coming out of the tunnel. It's usually like on the opening night, I would assume. Kind of the meet the players, meet the roster on that opening night when they announce every single player, right? Start at number 1 and move all the way up to the highest number on the team. Jacob Voracek, Yanni Gord, Jeremy Swayman. Get a Young Guns canvas here. Young Guns canvas for... So not Slavkovsky, because Slavkovsky's the horizontal. Go Samuel Poulin. Not a name that a lot of people know. Was actually second overall in the Q draft the year that Lafreniere went number 1. Jacob Pelletier went number 2. So Samuel Poulin was the second one. Has some upside. Played well in the Q for his entire Q career. But yeah, I was also going to try to grab a sleeve or top loader for that, but apparently not. So Samuel Poulin. It's a pretty good box. Not going to lie. The number card of Dostal. We get these two out back. I think I know who one of our other Young Guns is going to be. Don't want to jinx it yet, but just I think every time I've hit a Caden Gooley, I've hit another certain other guy. Plays for Vancouver, but I don't want to jinx myself. Connor Shearer, I've just jinxed myself. Joel Eriksson Ek with a Wild. Patrick Laine, Blake Coleman, Heinen, and Jonathan Quick. That is my cat in the background screaming for whatever reason. Philip Zadina, William Karlsson. People are kind of dogging him because he doesn't have the same offensive upside as he usually does. The guy's just shutting people down, though. Patrick Kane, and not the Uri and the Shane that we're looking for, but I don't think I have this one yet. Young Guns checklist of Shane Wright and Uri Slafkovsky. There we go. The two guys you're looking for in this Young Gun crop showing up. We'll just spread them out there. There you go. Nathan McKinnon, Rasmussen, Jack Hughes, and Elias Lindholm. I got cards flying everywhere. I really should move back to my desk in my office for this stuff. But for whatever reason, like I sit on a stool here, and I just feel like my posture's a little better. Just feel like it's overall better opening experience for myself. Keandre Miller. Man, what is this box? Hampus Lindholm with the clear cut. There we go. Hampus Lindholm. That'll be going to my little Boston Bruins fan. Teddy Bluger, Kucherov, Jacob Peterson, and Mika Zibanejad, who is DJing at a Lollapalooza or something like that. Kind of been the running joke that he's a DJ for the last however many years. So, the checklist, Bo Horvat, Jordan Greenway, Gino, and next Young Gun. Not who I thought. Dylan Guenther. I'm not going to complain about that, though. I think Dylan Guenther is going to be a heck of a player. My cat is just absolutely screaming upstairs for no reason right now. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. I don't know what his issue is. But Dylan Guenther, first time I've hit Dylan Guenther, because I think he's a really good player. Not the guy I was thinking there. I was actually a little annoyed for half a second. I was like, oh, like who's a coyote? You get so used to like, who's a coyote that I want to pull? Because you're used to like the Dyson Mayos and the Yan Yannicks and all this other stuff. This is one I am not complaining about hitting. So it's a heck of a box to start it off. This is box 1 of 4. Not sure if they all came from the same case. Who knows? They could just be random ones that you have like thrown on the shelf, obviously. Hornquist, Bunting, and Kuznetsov. So it'll be interesting to see how these other 3 boxes that I got at the same time all go. Johnny T, Adrian Kempe, Martinez, Travis Boyd, and this is the postcards of Welcome to Chicago. So let me know in the comments if you guys think that Vegas is going to seal it in Game 5. It's pretty simple. I think they got it. Tyson Barrie, Kevin Shattenkirk, and then we got a portrait of Jacob Galvis. NHL drafts coming up too. The Q draft was just this last weekend. If you guys are interested in any info on that, the Wildcast podcast, they're a local Moncton podcast. They're not affiliated with the team; they just do it on their own. But they had a lot of good stuff leading up to the draft and stuff. You guys can follow them. I'll probably put their link down in my bio. Great guys. I know Adam and Jeremy both personally. So if you guys want to go check them out, they do some good content when it comes to like junior hockey in the Q. Instant impressions, Lucic, Radish, Cousins, and Nick Leddy. 2 packs left. I felt like this video was taking so long, and it is like 19 minutes. That's pretty good for me. You can get it around 20. That's pretty good. Zach Hyman, Kotkaniemi, Dougie, and we got an upside down French variation of Peugeot. Sorry, I thought there was something. Almost felt like 2 cards dropped there. Big Val. I kind of finally had the conversation about him at the owners meeting. Oh, my boy Pat McAfee. I was gonna talk about him. I just never gave him a shout out. I watch Pat McAfee every day. Guy is awesome. Sold out to ESPN, as some would say. Greatest thing ever. Super happy for the guy. Sat with what he wanted. Said, I want to stick to this, these principles. I want it to stay on YouTube. I want you guys to broadcast on YouTube for everybody. So it's going to always be free. was always kind of his thing. The guy's just got a ton of money. Like, be happy for the guy. I don't know. Some people just want to complain, but shout out to him and all the boys. There we go. Philip Forsberg, World Junior grads, with a Thomas Chabot behind him, a Peugeot, a Gossamer, and a Cam Atkinson. Once again, shout out to my boy Pat McAfee. Big fan of Pat. Big fan of the NFL. You don't see a whole lot of NFL cards opening here. You mainly see them from me on like grading videos and stuff like that. But I love the NFL. I love the NHL. I love the NFL. And seeing Pat, do what he's done and be original, be himself. I think that's the biggest thing. A lot of people in every way and form try to be somebody else and try to be fake. And I just find he's always just been himself. The boys have just been themselves. They just act like a bunch of numbskulls every day. And how can you not love that when you do that and then all of a sudden you make a couple hundreds of millions of dollars from it. So shout out to all of them. Once again, pretty good opening. Young and Checklist, Dylan Gunther, Caden Gooley, the Brant Clark, the clear cut of Hampus Lindholm, the Samuel Poulin, Young Guns Canvas. Let me check that over. Might try to send that out. I do have an order going out. I don't know if my buddy Will sent that out or not yet. And then the Young Guns exclusive of Philip Tomasino. Probably like a $5 card. Probably a $5 card. But the rest of them, like, that's a pretty good box. Especially when I got them for, I said 120. So we'll say 360. So say I'm into them for, what do we want to say? I'm into them for 55. So like 415. So like 100 and under $105 a box. Tax in. It's pretty good. That's a pretty good return. Like I said, the Gunther we'll look at. I don't think that's going to be gradable either. I think there's a couple issues on that top edge. And definitely can't talk to Upper Deck about that. So here we go. I was doing pretty good, 19 minutes, and I was talking about how I'm so proud of myself for being a quick video. And look at me rambling on as usual. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. And for Eric from the bench, talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.